Hey, what is going on, guys? Sinister Skater here, and I just got done watching the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare multiplayer reveal. They revealed a ton of new stuff in this game. There's so much to take in after watching that. I'm still kind of processing everything. It was just new stuff on top of new stuff on top of new stuff. You guys can expect probably 4 to 5 videos from me covering everything that was introduced in this game. Like, they have customizable kill streaks and weapons, bunch of new game modes, like all this new customization stuff and everything. It's just insane. So you can expect 4 to 5 videos over the next couple of days explaining everything. I'm just gonna upload them as soon as I can. I'm not even going to render them in 1080. I'm just going to do them 720 to get them out as fast as possible. But today we're going to be kicking it off with the new gameplay and player mechanics just in this video. So if you guys have been living under a rock and have no clue what Advanced Warfare is, it's going to be a futuristic styled Call of Duty with exoskeletons. And these exoskeletons give you more power, they make you move faster, makes you a awesome soldier on the field. So with the single player trailers and everything that's been introduced with Advanced Warfare before this multiplayer reveal, people were worried that these exoskeletons would kind of ruin multiplayer and make it OP and like all this stuff and kind of ruin the game. Now, there is a bunch of new movements and mechanics in this game that we're going to be covering, but after watching, I've been watching some gameplay before I make all these videos, like watching some raw, uncut gameplay that people got from an earlier event playing. And it still looks like old Call of Duty, like a regular Call of Duty. Like, I say this game looks like Black Ops 2, just super duper 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 upgraded. But for those of you wondering, it still looks like an old Call of Duty. It just has a bunch of new game mechanics. So these new mechanics are all made possible with this exoskeleton suit, and it makes the game a lot more fast-paced. So there are, I want to say, four main mechanics that are built in with this exoskeleton suit. So one mechanic is called the boost jump or the double jump. And it's basically kind of like in Titanfall. A lot of people are going to compare this game to a bunch of other games because it has a lot of just new features that are similar to other games. And people love to compare things, and it's a lot easier to compare things and get an understanding. So it's kind of like the Titanfall double jump. You get an extra jump in it. It increases the verticality in the game. Another feature is this dash or avoiding kind of feature. And it's kind of like, again, in Titanfall with the Titan, you can have a Titan dash where you can boost forward, sideways, back to back, stuff like that. They brought this into the game for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. With the exoskeleton, you can dash. Not sure how often you can do it, but you can dash to the left, the right, forward, backwards. And you can also do this while you're in the air. So you can get like your jump, your double jump, and then you can dash forward, sideways, back. A lot of ways to move in this game. And there also is the exoskeleton slide, which is more effective than the one in Ghost, they're saying. And that's the new thing. They're not bringing back dolphin diving back into the game. It is going to be another slide feature. So that's that. And then the other thing is called the Slam Melee. And if you guys ever played Crysis 3, this is kind of similar to the air stomp that was in that game. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I do have older videos of Crysis 3. But basically, when you jump in the air, you can, I don't know what you press, but you basically kind of lose all your force and dash towards the ground instead of going frontwards, backwards, left, or right. You dash into the ground and you can kill people that way. It's a new way of meleeing, including the knife melee that is in the game. With the exoskeleton, so those are the main mechanics. There are also exo abilities, and the 3 they mentioned in the multiplayer reveal were the hover ability, the cloak ability, and the exoskeleton shield ability. The hover gives you an extended jump in an air hover, which recently I can compare to Destiny in the Warlock class. They gave you an extended hover, and you could like hover from one area to another. So again, that increases your momentum and your movability. You can jump from one building with your boost jump, and then if you have that exo ability on, you can glide all the way to the other, so not the other side of the map, but all the way to another building that someone wouldn't be able to get to. The cloak ability, comparing it to other games, Titanfall, Crysis 3, it's more like Crysis 3. You get the cloak, you go invisible, you can still see people. It's not like you're totally invisible, but it gives you a little cover, so if you're like, people are sniping from across the map, it's a little harder to see you. So you can cloak with the exo ability. And then there also is the exo shield. I'm not sure if they're getting rid of the riot shield in this game, but the exo shield looks like a riot shield. It gives you an extra shield. It has damage, so if you shoot it a certain amount of times, the damage goes, or the like health of the shield goes down, and then it usually goes away and it breaks. The exoskeleton also, I'm not sure if this is ability or not, but it has a built in trophy system, so it can stop 2 enemy projectiles. Once the 2 are gone, you're on your own. And then I've been wanting this since they introduced it in Black Ops 2. If you guys know, in the campaign, you used to be able to launch the grenades from your wrist in Black Ops 2. I'm like, dang, I want that in multiplayer. Why don't they have that in multiplayer? Well, they brought that into Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. You shoot grenades from your wrist now, and I've always wanted to do that because it's kind of futuristic and awesome. So all your smart grenades, all your different types of grenades. I'm not sure if the smart grenades are going to be in multiplayer. They mentioned them in single player, but you shoot grenades from your wrist, and it's going to be sick. And then the last gameplay player mechanic that they showed in this reveal was that you can swim in the water. You no longer insta-choke to death like you do in Call of Duty Ghosts. You get to swim. I don't know if you get to swim unlimitedly or if there's like a 5-second swim time or if there's a perk to extend your swim time. But swimming is a new mechanic in Advanced Warfare, and those are all, or at least all, the gameplay mechanics that I pulled out of this multiplayer reveal. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the game and are starting to get hyped for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Like I said, there will be 3 to 4 other videos after this one with more multiplayer information, so stay tuned for that and subscribe if you're not so you can stay up to date. And with that, guys, hopefully you enjoyed, and as always, I'm Sinister Skater, and I'll see you really soon for more Advanced Warfare information. Peace out.